is up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day today. Today we're gonna be doing a full card recap for UFC Vegas 84, the first fight night card of the year of 2024. This is a pretty good card, man. I actually enjoyed the fights for this card. I just finished doing a live stream, so I was live for like 6-7 hours almost. So I am a little bit tired right now, but I wanted to get this recap video out as fast as I could, so I can go get some food later. So I'm fucking starving right now, but. Let's go, guys. We're gonna go over full card recap for UFC Vegas 84, all the picks and everything like that. So pretty good card for us overall. Picks wise, we did okay. We had a Magomed Ankalaev. I picked him by decision, but obviously the knockout prop for Magomed Ankalaev was minus 200. So a lot of people were on the knockout there. I was hoping maybe this fight could drag on a little bit longer. I did call it over 1.5 rounds, and that was so close. And it did cashed over 1.5 round cashed, but only by like 12 seconds. So I'm glad we called over 1.5 rounds there. That was the only play that I was giving in this fight. But Magomed Ankalaev by knockout was minus 200, and over 1.5 was minus 160, minus 180 on some books. So I still give you guys good play on this fight. Next up, guys, we got Jim Miller. Got the win by third on submission. Looked really good out there, and dominated him. I mean, won the first 2 rounds clearly. I mean, was landing the better leg kicks at range. And I think we're going to see Jim Miller on UFC 300 soon now. So I cannot wait to see him on UFC 300. I think he called up Paul Felder to fight. I think he called up Paul Felder to fight Paul Felder at UFC 300. I think that would be a good matchup for Miller there, if Paul Felder really wants to come back now. So good win for Jim Miller. I don't think he took that much damage. I think we could see him on UFC 300 now. And I know he wants to be on UFC 300. And the UFC wants to put him on UFC 300. So good win for Miller. We called the inside the distance. Miller was our lock of the week too, so I'm glad that our lock of the week came through. I picked him back when he was plus money, plus 114, and we picked him as a lock of the week back when he was plus 105. And we also called the inside the distance for Miller at plus 150. So I'm happy with the call. Lock of the week came through, so I couldn't be more happy with that. Next up, guys, we had Mario Batista defeating Enrique Simon. And Enrique Simon he looked okay out there. I mean, got some takedowns, but couldn't really control Mario Batista on the ground. And wasn't able to get the control time or like land anything major from top position. And he dropped Mario Batista early in the first round, but I couldn't really capitalize on it. And I think the fight should have been scored 29-28 Mario Batista. Mario Batista was piecing him up. Had the better cardio in the fight, which is shocking because normally Enrique Simon has pretty good cardio. But he's slowing down after the second round, I mean. And then Mario Batista got back up to his feet, and he was just picking him apart at range and landing good. He showed really good boxing in this fight too. So a good win for Mario Batista. He's definitely going to be in the top 50 now. Next up, guys, we got Bruno Ferreira defeating Phil Haas. Obviously, we know Phil Haas has no chin, and Ferreira went out there and knocked him out. I mean, we've been on Ferreira back when he was plus 114, he opened up at plus 180. So good win for Ferreira. I couldn't be more happy for him here, getting the first round knockout here, back on track. He's 11-1 now. I think we could see him take a step up in competition. Phil Haas has been in there with some good guys out there. Has wins over like guys like Nasruddin Imavov and those guys. So Phil Haas is not an easy guy to go out there and beat. And Ferreira went out there and knocked him out in the first round. At the end of the first round. That was a good stoppage there. I mean, Phil Haas was out cold. Pretty brutal knockout, if you ask me. Next up, guys, we had Waldo Cortez Acosta. I picked him by first round knockout. He was out there doing salsa dancing and stuff like that. I wasn't really able to get the knockout. It was a 29-28 unanimous decision for Acosta. Didn't really look too good out there, but at least he got the win as a minus 700 favorite, which is crazy. So good win for Cortez Acosta. Let's see what's next for him. I don't know if he's gonna do really good in the top 15. I don't think Arlovsky was top 15, right? Arlovsky was not top 15 yet. Let's see what they do with Acosta. He's on a win streak right now, so his only loss was to Diego Lima, where I picked Lima in that one. Next up, guys, another underdog pick there. I picked Preston Parsons by decision, and he came through for us. So I couldn't be more happy with the pick. Absolutely dominated Summelsberger from start to finish. Outstruck him by like crazy, and I got the takedowns. Had good control. Got like over 6 takedowns too, which is like the most he's ever gotten in the UFC. So Preston Parsons looked really good out there, and beating a guy like Matthew Summelsberger. I mean, Summelsberger took this fight on short notice. That's why I picked Preston Parsons here. And I couldn't be more happy for Preston Parsons to go out there and get it done for us. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Next up, guys, we had Marcus McGee. He went out there and absolutely dominated Gaston Bolanos in the striking. I mean, didn't even need to take him down. I think he got one takedown in the first round, and that takedown came pretty easy too for Marcus McGee. He dropped him a couple of times. He dropped Bolanos with like a right hook right on the chin, and Bolanos like got knocked down, and then eventually Mark Smith gave him every chance to recover, but he just couldn't recover, and then was getting pieced up against the fence there. So good stoppage there from Mark Smith. And Marcus McGee should be taking on a guy in the top 15 next, I think. He's definitely going to be fighting a top 15 ranked guy next, I think. Good win for Marcus McGee. He's been knocking guys out now. He's on like a 3-fight knockout streak right now. I think he submitted a new Journey Newson, but he's dropped every guy that he's been in there in the UFC. He's been in there against in the UFC. So he's been dropping everyone out there. Good win for Marcus McGee. Let's see what's next for McGee. I think definitely a top 15 ranked opponent next. I think Bolanos, they could give him like a lower level guy, maybe a guy making his UFC debut next for Bolanos. But I don't think Bolanos is that good. He looks like Topuria out there, like with facial features. I mean, he's got the same stockiness, but I don't think he's that good. Next up, guys, we had Freed Basra defeating Taylor Lapilus 30-27. Not even close. The striking was a little bit close, but Freed Basra was landing the better head kicks, mixing in the takedowns like we thought he was gonna go out there and do. So a good win for Freed Basra. He cast that minus 170. We were on Freed Basra minus 170. So I couldn't be more happy for a guy Freed Basra to go out there and get it done for us. Let's go Freed Basra. And I think they can give a Taylor Lapilus a guy that's not well-rounded like Freed Basra next. And they got to give a Freed Basra a good test next. I think they got to give him like a legit guy who's in the top 20 next. Bantamweight is like super stacked right now. And beating a guy like 25 veteran like Taylor Lapilus, who's like 19-3 overall, and beating a guy like Taylor Lapilus, like winning all 3 rounds too clearly, good win for Basra right there. Absolutely dominated on the feet and on the ground too. Next up, guys, we had Gene Silva knocking out Rustin Wilson in the first round, and the first round knockout for Gene Silva was plus 100. Kind of shocking because he was a minus like 1200 on some books. So at least we cast that plus money first round knockout for Gene Silva there. I think Wilson should be kicked out of the UFC. I don't think he deserves to be in the UFC. He got knocked down like a couple of times too. So good win for Gene Silva here. Next up, guys, we had Nicholas Mota getting knocked out by Tom Nolan getting knocked out by Nicholas Mota. Tom Nolan, I don't know what he was out there doing, man. He's just out there like trading in the pocket and not staying at this and not using his reach and height. I don't know. I picked against Tom Nolan, yeah, on Dana White Contender Series, and he goes out there and knocks that Bogdan Guskov guy out. Then I pick him to beat Mota, and he goes out there and loses to Mota by first round knockout. I picked Mota against Trey Ogden. He goes out there, gets pieced up by Trey Ogden, gets almost submitted. Like, I can't get these guys right to save my life. Like these fighters, I'm just gonna not bet them next time. So Tom Nolan looked horrible out there. Should never be a minus 350 favorite. I bet no Tom Nolan at minus 180. I was not gonna touch him at anything over minus 200. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Tom Nolan, but I think Tom Mota, like, he looked really good out there. That was the best performance in the UFC for him. First round knockout over a really hyped up prospect like Tom Nolan. So good win for Nicholas Mota. Looked really good out there. Next up, guys, we had Joshua Van. Early on, I was picking by knockout. I think all my predictions video, I picked Joshua Van by knockout second round. Then I switched it to decision because I thought maybe Benavidez can survive. But Benavidez he's getting the better of some exchanges early on. Then he kind of gassed out in the second round. Van turned up the pressure. So a good win for Joshua Van to go out there and knock him out in the second round. And he looked really good out there. And I think Joshua Van should be taking on a guy ranked next. I think they got to give him a ranked opponent next. At least a ranked top 20 ranked opponent next for Joshua Van. I think it's going to be a problem for these guys at 125. So overall, guys, we went 9-2 overall. Some good underdog calls on this card. And Lock the week came through Jay Miller by inside the distance plus 150. So I'm really happy about that. And the only 2 L's that we took was Ricky Simon. He took an L. And then Tom Nolan, he took an L. So it is what it is. I mean, 9-2. I'm pretty happy with the calls overall. This was a great fight night card. I hope you guys enjoyed the full card recap for the fight card. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like the video, drop subscribe to the channel. We're trying to work our way to 1K subscribers. We're getting really close right now, so I appreciate all the support from you guys. The live streams are a ton of fun to do. And drop a W in the comments for the YouTube algorithm. You guys already know. I appreciate you guys. And drop a like and subscribe to the channel so I can get to 1K subscribers. Let's fucking go. We got daily live streams, so keep an eye out for the daily live streams. It's a ton of fun. We have a ton of fun in the live streams. So you guys will probably see me tomorrow in one of my live streams. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a good weekend, guys. Hope you guys made some good money today, guys. Let's fucking go. See you guys later.